What's up, everybody? This is MexBox. I'm Sergio, or on Xbox Live Wildcard Comics. Add me if you like. We got a pretty short episode. There's going to be longer episodes as soon as more news and E3 comes along. But we like to represent Xbox, no matter what's going on. Right now, a lot of Scorpio rumors. Go to another YouTubers for that. We're not that channel because we want concrete stuff. We support what we like. For instance, you're seeing in this picture, you're seeing my Recore statue. It was pretty damn amazing. I mean, if you can see, the boxes are pretty damn huge, almost half my size. I think my post office person, we heard that person stomping upstairs, and then just a giant drop of the box. Like really angry, like, screw you, kid. Even my neighbor kind of peeked through like the door, like, damn, what the hell happened? But yeah, it was like a box within a box, and Microsoft didn't spare any dime. I mean, it came with this giant sleeve on it. The box was decorated. They gave us 2 physical boxes of Recore, the metal one and a plastic one. I think that, sometimes these things, they're often just sold as a statue. So it makes sense for them to have the video game on top that they can remove it. It also came with a nice lithograph, and the statue itself, it's pretty damn awesome. I am going to go ahead and buy some LED lights to light up, the robot and Jill. Yeah. Pretty damn amazing statue. We got it on sale through Amazon, and it was on my wish list. I always keep an eye out on sales. That's how I get good deals on video games. So go ahead and, do that for yourself and get yourself some video games whenever you can. Now, for instance, like I said, we don't like to talk crap about other consoles, but, here's the thing. We wish Nintendo great with Zelda, right? And the PlayStation guys had Horizon Zero Dawn. That's cool. We had Halo Wars 2, and that's great. But because Halo Wars 2 is like a niche game, a lot of people, have been using that to be like, where's your games, Xbox? Where's your exclusives? Now, big shout out to Jamie Moran on Twitter. Follow him. He tweeted this out. It's an article by Adam Cook from last year, July 9th. Sony have no games left in 2015, but that's the genius. Yeah. That's the kind of clickbait article in media that we're dealing with, Like, you would never read that about Xbox or Nintendo. It's actually the opposite on these articles, So they're kind of pressuring, they're saying, like, well, Halo Wars 2 doesn't count. What else do you have, Xbox? And, if you're kind of bored and have like 5 or 10 minutes, go to Google, and this is what you'll find, right? This interesting article from Windows 10 Central, Dead Rising 4. It's an Xbox One exclusive and PC. Crosses 1 million players on Xbox One. It's pretty damn awesome, right? Good news. That's not published elsewhere. The media doesn't seem to mind. That was all from last Christmas. All their last Christmas exclusives, they're still engaging people on the Xbox. That's something that, a lot of people in the competition don't even acknowledge. Case in point, Gears of War Pro Circuit Paris Open. All right, there's a $75,000 prize pool. All right, you're still having so many people engaged playing Gears of War in Paris, which is kind of cool. It's a small little country, but there's that engagement. Also in Europe, the channel Deutschland World DW has an English channel. They have a section for esports. When was the last time you saw esports on CNN or Fox News or MSNBC? MSNBC should have an esports section. They're owned by Microsoft. Let's go ahead and get our game on and push gamers to be, more active. All right, speaking of active, Halo World Tournament. And again, That was today. There's a championship. It's streaming live on Beam and Twitch. Microsoft owns Beam, but notice they're not neglecting Twitch. They're for the gamers, not just for their own corporation. All right. Okay, another Xbox exclusive from Christmas, still engaging people. Forza Friday had this post. They announced a spring festival, and it's still going on this weekend. So there you go. I mean, that seems pretty damn awesome. Oh, and not to be left out, Recore is working on the T8 NK frame tank. They're also adding the HDR feature. So if you have a 4K television, they're going to be able to enhance your gaming experience and make it look better. What does that mean? That they're also working for a 4K version. Again, these are all exclusives from Xbox from Christmas that are still yielding a lot of results. PlayStation, I don't know who came up with the phrase of Horizon Zero Dawn as being the Zelda killer, but it backfired. I'm still seeing people play Zelda. I'm still playing all the exclusives of Xbox. So yeah, we have a lot of games here on Xbox. We're okay. Now, one of the coolest things is that they have a new controller with grip and a little new design graphically. They're always improving these controllers and coming up with new colors. Now, one thing that you have to be a little bit concerned is how the media spins things around. For instance, NPD is like the top 40s of video games. They're just reporting physically sold games. They're not telling you about the digital sales. Well, that's a big problem because real retail companies like Gamestop make predictions based on that model. It's a prediction that's no longer working. GameStop, their shares plummeted not that long ago because they reported loss. Now, as someone who worked for Borders and also for FYE, they used to sell DVDs and movies and music CDs, these physical stores are going, away. If you read recently, Sears and JCPenney are having issues, and so is Macy's. So it is no surprise that GameStop is closing 150 GameStop stores in the US and more than 200 worldwide, through other names, obviously. So yeah, it's a big problem, because the digital model is working. It saddens me we no longer have midnight releases and everybody's excited. The first and only video game one that I went to was Halo 2. There was a giant line in my local mall, and we came home and we played for about 2 hours and we passed out. We woke up 4.5 hours later and started it up again. But yeah, that's how we used to roll back in the days. Nowadays, I downloaded Andromeda, days before it was released, pre-installed it, and by the time I was able to play it even earlier with EA Access, I was happy. Didn't have to stand in line or hear snide comments or anything. I was very, very happy. And that's a problem for GameStop. Now, what does that mean? There was a Hit Job article talking trash about Xbox Game Pass even before all the details are released. And then this GameStop thing happened. So it made the gaming media question. It's like, maybe we should, embrace digital sales. Because one of the wonderful things that it's saving the music industry, it's including a code to download a digital copy when you buy a physical one. All right. That's what I enjoy about movies. Same thing. I don't buy all the movies, but the ones I purchase, I would like to have a digital copy, and it's great. I think the video games should do that as well. Have a combo. You buy the physical or the digital one. But anyways, yeah, we have some cool stuff in Xbox, and I think there's a lot of jealousy, but there's also a lot of excitement. For instance, we mentioned the Scorpio, and the only leak that I really care about is that Call of Duty World War II was teased, and a lot of people are saying that it's going to be an exclusive, not an exclusive, but the 4K fidelity for the Scorpio is going to bring back Call of Duty to boots on the ground, and back to its glory days, kind of like Medal of Honor. So that is really cool. Now, what you're seeing over here, it's Andromeda gameplay. It is, I have to say, a pretty damn impressive game. Again, it was hurt because of the reviews, and we covered that in the last podcast. I believe that, me, like other gamers online, is that it was hurt because it was on the Xbox first, and the PlayStation guys got angry, the PC guys got angry, and it sucks for them, because it's really a wonderful game. Now, I put in about, 20 plus hours, 20 to 30 so far, and I've had 2 bugs. One was EA Access let me play longer than it should, and I loved it. And then the other one, it just froze on me when it was loading, and that was it. Are they bugs like the ones I mentioned last weekend, like the Metal Gear ones? Absolutely not. So I will have a review once I'm longer into this, but everyone I talk to loves it, and so do I. Anyways, this is MexBox signing off. As you can tell, my voice is kind of weird this weekend. I've been doing a lot of talking. Anyways, see you guys next weekend. Keep it gaming. Bye.